Hey guys, Nick here again from Quick Tech, and today we're going to be testing out another sports cam, this time from our friends at ODRVM. So stick around while we test out the video quality, audio quality, time lapse, and all of its other amazing features. So the ODRVM sports cam comes shipped in this heavy-duty carrying case, and once you open that, you're greeted with the user manual, an extra battery, which is really nice, and then a ton of mounting accessories. Everything from extensions to tripod mounts, a bicycle mount like you see here, a belt clip, and you can see the camera comes shipped already in a waterproof casing. So, as I continue to dig, we find some 3M mounting tape, the micro USB charging cable, a microfiber cloth, an additional waterproof screen in case the original gets too much ocean water on it, some zip ties, Velcro, and then a metal lanyard of sorts in case you need to tie it onto something else. Now, you also get a product warranty, which is good for 1 year, and finally we're done. So the camera comes bundled with a ton of accessories that you can see here. So much so that I could hardly find the camera buried underneath them all. So pushing those aside for a moment, you can see the camera, once it's out of its waterproof casing, is actually super tiny. And I know it really shouldn't matter, but I'm really digging this light blue color. On the side you have ports for micro USB, micro HDMI, as well as your micro SD card. Now you can see this thing is super tiny as compared to the V-Modal action cam, which I reviewed earlier in the channel, and overall takes up a smaller footprint. On the sides of the camera you can see a really cool carbon fiber-like design, and on the other side you have up and down buttons as well as the microphone. Right on the front is the power button, and you can see it powers on instantly, so you can go from being off to filming video in literally 1 second. So let's take it around town and put it through all the tests. I'll be quiet for a bit so you can get the true experience of the audio and visual quality of this 1080p sports cam. All in all, I was mostly impressed that the audio stayed in sync with the video footage, which isn't too bad at all. Here I am walking the streets of Manhattan, and this is what the camera's built-in video stabilization turned on, which to me looks about similar to other cameras in this price range and well beyond this price range. One feature I always enjoy testing out is the time-lapse feature, and you can see we got some pretty cool captures around Manhattan, and I really like the cloud shadows kind of passing through the buildings. One last shot walking around Manhattan, and as this bicyclist almost kills me, the next thing I wanted to test out was using the ODRVM as a bicycle and dash cam. So using the included bicycle mount, the ODRVM actually snaps onto any bike seamlessly. And you can see the video is pretty stable despite my awful bike riding skills, having just learned 2 years ago. Switching over to more of a traditional dashcam rig, here I am driving around town, and again, video stabilization seems to be working well despite bumps in the road and potholes on the highway. Switching vehicles and also camera location, here we are driving on somewhat of a dreary day, and you can see how the ODRVM handles low light situations a bit. All in all, I'd say it performs well as a dashcam. Text is legible, stabilization works well, and loop recording really lends itself for a dashcam setup. The next thing I wanted to test out was grabbing one of these tripod mounts, and what really caught my eye was this sort of belt clip extension. So strapping this onto my pants, it was time to reveal to the world the one and only ODRVM CROTCH cam setup. And you can see it really gives you a unique first crotch perspective. And I don't know if you can tell in this video, but I was definitely getting some looks. So with the crotch cam footage out of the way, it was time to head back over to Union Beach, New Jersey to test out the waterproof capability of the ODRVM camera, as well as some other features. Here's some footage of a statue that someone I'm sure will find offensive in the next few years, but for now it still stands. On this particular day, it was around 79 degrees or so. Summer's officially over here on the East Coast, but it was definitely warm enough to take the ODRVM down to the ocean, and what do you say we give it a dip and see how it performs? So as we shake off the camera here, you can see the first attempt at capturing sort of clear footage in the murky New Jersey waters was somewhat fruitful. However, as the day progressed, the water somehow got more clear, so stick around for that footage. In the meantime, here I am capturing the perfect snapshot for the QuickTech Instagram account. And if you don't follow me on there, you definitely should. So as the sun started to set and more dead horseshoe crabs started to surface, I knew it was definitely time to try and capture some better underwater footage. And here you can see some pretty good results. So not only is video quality decent using the waterproof case, but audio quality isn't as muffled as I thought it would be. And as we spot one last crab carcass, I took that as a sign that it was about time to get to dry land. A few more dunks, and then it was time to test out some more time-lapse footage, this time out on the beach. Overall, I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the video and audio quality of this camera, especially when you consider the fact that it's going for under $50. And while I would have liked to have seen 60 FPS for even 720p video, 30 FPS isn't necessarily a deal breaker for me. So with that said, it was time to test out the app experience, as the ODRVM camera is indeed Wi-Fi capable. So, clicking the Wi-Fi button on the side there, you can see the SportsCam Wi-Fi network pops right up on your iPhone. And then from there, all you have to do is download the partner app, known as the Z-Cam, which is available on Google Play and iOS. So everything you'd expect out of a Wi-Fi SportsCam app is here for you. You can see you have a nice live view preview of what you're filming, and you can also not only control the camera, but you can also go into your library and check out everything you filmed on your micro SD card, videos and photos. Here we're taking a look at a photo that I took while I was over in Keyport, New Jersey, sitting on a bench, and you know, if you really love this photo, you can hit the download button to save it into your camera roll. That is if you trust the Z-Cam app to access all of your photos. So taking a look at kind of the camera settings that you can control on your mobile, you can control capture size for still photos, and also all your movie settings. So if you want to do a motion detection video, or if you don't want to record audio, you can change it all here. Pretty much everything on the menu system you can change in your mobile. And then one last test of the lag. You can see it's a few milliseconds, which is to be expected over Wi-Fi. Rounding things out, I wanted to test out the ODRVM's kind of unique features, and this is one of the few sports cams that I'm aware of that actually offers somewhat of a zoom option. And while it is 100% digital zoom, and you can see the video quality suffers greatly when you zoom all the way, zooming in just a few steps, the video doesn't look too bad. The ODRVM also features a motion detection setting where it will start recording once it senses any sort of motion, which is great if you want to find out who's been eating all your late night snacks. I just want to show you a few still shots that I was able to capture with the camera at 12 megapixels, both on land and underwater, and then we'll wrap this video up.
So there you have it, the ODRVM Sports Cam. Now for a sports camera under $50 that shoots 1080p, shoots somewhat decent 12 megapixel photos, and also records great sound quality, I don't think there's a better option on the market. But let me know what you guys think. Keep in mind this is only $49.99 at the current price, and I'll have a product link down below in the description if you're interested in checking it out yourself.
To be honest, when I unboxed the package and I saw the amount of accessories, I thought the accessories alone were probably worth $40.
And I mean, while the video quality isn't the sharpest I've ever seen in a sports camera, for $50 you have to remember that this comes with a carrying case, bike mounts, helmet mounts, and mounts you probably don't even know what to do with.
Text is legible when you're shooting video of license plates or dash cam footage, and that's really kind of how I gauge video quality in such cheap sports cams.
You can obviously spend $200, $300 on a professional GoPro, but for $50, if you're just looking to dabble in the sports cam realm, then I think the ODRVM is a great option for you.
And while the previous action cam that I reviewed, the V Modal, I'll have a link somewhere in one of these corners here, while that was waterproof without a case. It was nice of ODRVM to actually include a waterproof case, and sound quality, even underwater, as you heard, is probably clearer than the V modal. And while the V modal shoots 4K, keep in mind, if you don't have a 4K TV or any way to actually watch this footage in such high res, it's not going to be a deal breaker.
But what do you guys think? Drop me a comment down below and tell me what you think of this kind of cheap sports camera. You know, are budget options just as good as GoPros? Well, you have to keep in mind that the GoPros are 3 times, 4 times the price. So it's really up to you to decide what you are looking to capture and what kind of results you're looking for. So as always, this has been Nick from Quick Tech. If you like this video, make sure to drop it a big thumbs up. And also leave a comment down below. I'll be hanging out in the comments section for quite a while, probably forever. So drop me a comment, I'll get back to you, let you know what I think, let me know what you think. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Take a look around at some of our previous videos. You may want to check out the previous sports cam video that I mentioned earlier. So as always, this has been Nick from Quick Tech, signing off from beautiful Union Beach, New Jersey. We'll see you in the next one.